Welcome everybody to our newest series, Mod Monday. It is a segment I've been yearning to put to screen for ages now, and I am over the moon to get it rolling with a mod from one of our very own, Sir Breticus. They were very gracious to allow me access to Whemy the Witch now twice over, and I am very happy to showcase the mod in progress here today. So, let's get to it. And as I alluded to in our witch character discussion video the other day, Whemy here is already chock full of unique ideas, mechanics, and crafts. But let us begin with the basics here. Whemy, the witch, sits at a total of 150 hunger, 150 sanity, and 125 health. So yes, as you can see, a bit flimsy. However, I'd even be okay with maybe even a little less health even. Cause really now, how many witches do you know who are adept fighters and strong warriors? So a weak witch makes sense, and it's why I also endorse the idea of the 25% less damage dealt by Whemy in combat. Now, I am not too convinced about the literal copy and paste damage modifier from Wendy, but it will do for now. Whemy here spawns equipped with her unique hat, the Coven's Convenience, her unique armor, the Brewer's Belt, and 2 red mush brews. Also, very unique, obviously. We will be breaking down each individually as the video progresses, but before we do, we should probably highlight the reason behind her affinity to potion making. Because as they say, dem witches love dem shrooms. Whemy here has become so affluent in potion brewing that gathering the ingredients for them is just second nature. She will instantly pick any type of mushroom without any fuss. However, she also has a 5% chance of spawning a corresponding mushroom spore in the process. So there is no need to venture into the caves, no need to wait until the proper season, and no need for any dang fun caps. And that's kind of awesome actually. This is exactly the type of character-specific mechanics that truly separate our survivors. And don't think it too much by any stretch of the imagination either. Cause remember now, it's only a 5% chance, and it's not like you're actually going to encounter the amount of mushrooms that you see here. But Beard, what are those 6 extra equipment slots of inventory that I'm seeing? Well, that, my friends, would be her unique Brewer's Belt from earlier, crafted via a rope and 4 flint. But FYI, flint is a placeholder for the time being, and you're gonna see it a couple times as the video progresses. Breticus is still working on some things, of course. But man, seems unfair for her to spawn with 6 more inventory slots over that of everyone else, right? Right. So it's a good thing the belt can only hold potion ingredients and potions themselves. Heck, you can't even place cooked mushrooms in this thing either. The belt does more than that, however. It also doubles the spoilage time of said potion ingredients. It's very nice, but perhaps that's a little too good? It does make total sense for a witch to have a place to safely store her gathered herbs, but maybe knock that down to 50% more and then all is well. Oh, and as you might have noticed, the belt provides slight armor protection too. However, it's pretty minimal. Furthermore, getting hit with the belt on means a small chance of one of your brews actually breaking open, which is no good. Plus, if the thing just breaks completely on you, then there goes all your craft. So pros and cons with the side of unique mechanics to go along with unique crafts? Sign me up. Also, I just love how you can actually see the belt when equipped and when not equipped. It is a small thing, but hey, it helps paint the bigger picture. But of course, on to her brewing capabilities, and none of it can be achieved without the help of her very own Thonic Cauldron. Some stone for the structure itself, charcoal for the fire, and of course, a gem for the magical properties. So it seems to be on the right track. However, I'd maybe bump the cut stone down to 4 total, and then require perhaps another blue gem. But brewing itself is not hard. even in the slightest. But again, Flint is a placeholder, and I actually do hope that when all is said and done, that brewing does end up requiring more work to accomplish. But for now, know that all it takes is a flint in place of the eventual bottle craft that Bruticus has told me about, and one of the 3 mushrooms. Cauldrons will spew out 1 to 2 of the 3 different potions, and will do so with their very own bubbly animation as well. The mush brews all restore or negate varying amounts of stats when consumed. However, consuming them is still in the works as it's a bit broken for the time being. Nothing too dramatic lost, however, as really, you shouldn't be drinking these anyway. Instead, we need to use the potions to aid in combat, as Whemy can actually throw these concoctions wherever she pleases. And the red mush brew deals 30 damage per splash and can be rapidly fired too if you have enough to spare. The green mush brew can be used to de-aggro non-epic mobs instantly. However, it is a bit difficult to get a hit with, which honestly is perfect actually. By the by, non-epic mobs mean bosses for the most part, and there is a splash radius for almost every brew, so just time your throws properly. But finally, the blue mush brew can be thrown at your feet or into a crowd of others in order to heal all those in its splash radius. As it stands now, the brew will restore 18 health, and do so rapidly, but not instantly, which is actually a restoration timer that I can appreciate greatly, because instant healing occasionally feels a bit too good, but something like this is actually better in my opinion. Slow it down just a tad, and that's all she wrote there, to be honest. But what's a witch without her hat? Although Whemy spawns with one equipped, it will eventually lose durability just like all the other bloody equipment in this game. So know that another can be crafted under the dress tab. And as far as the materials to craft it go, they seem totally fine by me considering what the hat actually does for Whemy. And that would be this. Wearing the hat allows for Whemy to be guaranteed 2 potions per brew, and can even lead to a potential 3rd now and then. Listen, it's not spectacular, but it's still unique to the character and her mechanics. It's all interwoven, and that is exactly what character perks and crafts like this should be. However, that ain't the only thing this witch hat can do for us. Wearing it also increases the effectiveness of her throwable brews. So red mush brews will now deal 75 damage a hit, and blue mush brews will now restore 45 health instead of the original 18. But yes, definitely needs to be slowed down in context of this upgraded brew. It's spectacular, but be careful about the splashing of these potions actually, because you may increase your wetness while throwing them about. 2 last notes here. Bruticus is working on implementing a broomstick following my personal plea for Clay to think about such a thing if they ever release such a character, and Bruticus is amazing for doing so. Sadly, as things stand now, things are a bit wonky when using it, and it might even crash your game, but no harm here because Bruticus literally released this brilliant broomstick today, right before I started doing this video, because they are frickin' amazing. But that being said, I can confirm that the idea is for Whemy to ride it and boast a 1.33 speed multiplier, while also being able to fly over water. Absolutely fantastic. Furthermore, it isn't permanent and has the perfect crafting recipe in my opinion. Well done, Bruticus, well done. And finally, a little gimmick item from Bruticus themselves, Shrew. It's a unique dish made from one of each of the mushrooms and another veggie on top of that. And it's a dish that randomly restores or takes 20 points from any of your stats on any given munch you take. In short, Russian roulette for your mouth. Wonderful. Whemy also already has a unique ghost and a unique sound to her if all of what you just seen wasn't enough to convince you of not only her potential, but of Bruticus's talent. Whemy is shaping up to be a lovely character mod, and I cannot wait to see and play more. So thank you, Bruticus, for your time and your work, and well wishes to you on finishing said work. And as for the rest of you out there, you will have to wait a bit to play her yourself. But I do hope this showcase did her justice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Welcome again to Mod Monday, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.